Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl ZBGiane, and if you're new here, just want to welcome you with love. If you haven't joined the family, please do click on your subscribe button and turn on your notification bar so that you may be alerted when I post. And if you're a returning subscriber, just want to say mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for the love. So as you guys can see by the title of my video today, I'll be stating 14 warnings that someone's depression is settling in. So guys, this topic is somewhat emotional, and I've been delaying to shoot this video because I've went through depression 2019. But at first, when it was settling in, I didn't know that I was going through depression. But I think after a month, that's when I started noticing that I am changing. Like, so many things are changing concerning me. So many things about me are changing. My personality, the way I behave, the way I do things, like so many things started changing. And I started Googling, like, what are the signs of depression? I was in denial, guys. I was like, nah, I'm not depressed. I'm just under pressure and all that. But so many things like were just confirming that I'm depressed. And then I remember texting my cousin and asking her, my cousin Lerato, and asking her, like, how do you see that someone is depressed? How do you see that someone is depressed? And she just started, confirming everything that I was going through. And I was like, oh God, I'm depressed. So after finding out that I was going through that process, if I can say, of depression, I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know who to turn back to. And I feel like that's the year where I lost so many of my friends, 2019. I remember fighting with this one friend of mine, my boo. I remember we were fighting about how distant I am and all that, and how I'm not emotionally available. And I didn't know how to tell her, guys, because this thing is just so consuming, man. You don't know how to talk about it because you don't know how you're feeling, until it got to a point where I started being so suicidal. I remember this one time when I came back to drama rehearsals from school. Used to come back so late and address my friends were not there. I think there was only Eunice, and when I came back, she was just out playing, because we used to have this, I don't know what to call them, but more like chillers, where we would just gather and play games, 30 seconds and those games, and just, have fun. Yeah, I think she was out, she was there, and that time I felt so tired, man. Tired of the pressure, tired of the person that I've become. Low self-esteem, not confident enough. I was just tired of living. I remember how I just cried and cried and cried alone. And I took these other pills, like I had these other pills, leg pills, because my muscles in my leg, they were swollen. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. So he gave me those pills and I had them in my hand. And I really wanted to end my life, but I just thank God that I didn't, because the first person I thought about was my mom. I mean, my mom losing another child was just, I don't know, maybe she was going to go crazy or something like that, but she was the first person that I thought about. And I remember same time after that scenario, same time I called my spiritual sister Florence, and I told her about everything, and she talked to me until I fell asleep. And then the next morning I woke up like, everything is fine, you just have to face the world like nothing ever happened. And yeah, guys, it's just so hard talking about this. So yeah, guys, depression is real, and if you don't find someone to talk to about it, it becomes so ugly. Hence you hear people saying Uzban Bani has committed suicide rather, because yeah, this thing is so complicated, guys. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. Because people commit suicide, you'll be like, being nice, all bega right, bega happy, and all that. What happened and all that? Because it's just so complicated, guys. I don't even know how to put it into words right now. So fast forward to the whole thing. 2020 came, and I was going through all that mood swings, isolating myself. My friends would be like, yeah, we're going to play games, don't you want to come? I'll be like, nah, I don't feel like going with you guys. I don't feel like going with you guys. I would just sit in my room, watch movies, or listen to music, or do whatever that I was doing. But I kind of like isolated myself. And then 2020 came. Fast forward June, I was like, God, I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of going through this whole thing. I just needed somebody to talk to. And I thank God that's when I met Prophetess Zoe. And I talked to her about everything that was going on in my life, the person that I've become. Because I didn't like some of the traits which I was developing. So I just opened up to her about everything. Man, she was a stranger at that time, and it made it so easy for me to talk to her and open up to her about so many things which I've never opened up to anybody. Like, I've never told anybody about some of the things that were going on in my life. So I talked to her, and then I talked to Sister Matapelo, who is more like, I can say it's somebody whom I look up to. Yeah, I talked to those two ladies, and they've helped me to overcome this thing of depression, But though I feel as if I'm not the same person as I was 2018, 2017, and all that. Like, when it comes to my self-esteem, when it comes to my confidence, when it comes to so many things, I'm not the same person that I was. And I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get back up. I'm trying to get my groove back, if I can say. Trying to get my groove back. I'm trying to get my old self back, which I know I won't get all my old self parts back and my old self traits back, but I just thank God that I overcame the whole process, man. I overcame suicidal thoughts. I overcame depression as a whole. So I can say today I'm a living testimony, because I didn't take my own life, and I managed to pull through, and I've managed to talk to my sister about it. I've managed to talk to Boo about it, why I was so distant and all that. And yeah, and here I am, guys. This thing is just so hard to talk about. I don't know if I made sense throughout this whole video, but yeah. So I've written down the warning signs that someone's depression is settling in, and I'm just gonna read them to you guys. Yeah. So the first sign is they are more quiet than usual. You start, as I've said, you start being so isolated, like you start isolating yourself, and you don't want to talk too much as you used to. Well, I still do talk too much, but I'm better than I was. And second one is they use excuses like, I'm tired. Which is true. Like, when my friends would say, let's go and play with other kids, I'll be like, nah, I'm tired, just want to sit here and watch a movie, or just want to sit here. You guys go, I'll join you later. And yeah, I'll just sit in my room alone and all that. But they struggle to stay engaged in a conversation. This is so true. This is so true. And my best guy friend would always say, when you don't want to engage in a conversation, every time umuntu akhuluma nawe, you'll be like, okay, yeah, I hear you, I understand, but you won't say anything. And yeah, guys, yeah, this is just so too much to talk about. But then let's move on. They have big mood swings. Which is so true. My mom and my sister used to say, yo, Uzinhle, unama mood swings and all that, she's just so moody. uvele attain nje to be this someone manje happy, manje sad. It's because, guys, they didn't understand what I was going through, and I didn't expect them to understand, because at that moment or at that time I didn't tell them what I was going through. So yeah, a person who's going through depression is, yeah, they have lots of mood swings. Like, now they are happy, now they are sad, now they are feeling like this, now they are feeling like that. And they avoid making future plans. They start to have a low self-esteem. They become emotionally distant. They avoid talking about how they feel. They tend to lose appetite. If it was someone who eats a lot, they start not eating too much as they used to. Yeah, they want to be alone a lot. I think I've mentioned that you become so, yeah, you isolate yourself from people and the real world and the real events of the world. They smile for a moment and go back to a blank expression afterwards. They fake their emotions. They just fake their happy emotions, if I can say. They avoid eye contact. It's because of the low self-esteem that comes with depression. You start having low self-esteem and you start not being confident anymore. They have difficulty when it comes to concentrating. Yeah, one moment they are talking, engaging with you guys, and the next they are just so not there anymore. Yeah, they lose touch with the real world, if I can say. They lose touch with the real world. One moment they are here, the next they are not here anymore. They start giving short responses. Yeah, because you avoid being in a long conversation. You just don't want to talk. You don't want to talk with anyone. Yeah, you just want to be in your mind. They get irritable with little things. Yeah, like little things can irritate you. Like if umuntu yenza something, noma ngabe incane kangakanani, you start getting irritated. Like, yeah, so these are the 14 signs or 14 warnings that show that someone's depression is starting to settle in. So guys, check up on your friends, check up on your loved ones, talk to them, find out how they are emotionally, so because this thing is so real and it's just a taboo conversation, mostly among the elders. They don't believe in this thing. They believe that it's demons and all that. Depression is real, guys. So check up on your friends, find out how they're doing and all that. So yeah, guys, that's all that I had for you today. I hope I was making sense, because yeah, I was kind of like emotional. I'm still emotional. Ooh, this is easy. So I hope I was making sense throughout this whole video, and I hope that it will help you, or help you to help the next person. So yeah.
It takes a while, but I am glad that the bleeding wound in my heart has been kissed and sealed with the spirit of truth. It is time to let go and flourish with new beginnings. I hope you find healing too.